Have you ever heard the term Uncle Tom?
What is that, like Uncle Sam's brother?
No.
Well, how is that racist, though?
She's sexist too. She hates women. Look, we'll show you in a second.
Any woman who supports abortion is sexist.
If you disagree with something we've said on this podcast, if you think we're total idiots, if you think we're stupid, if you think we're racist, sexist, bigoted, xenophobic, homophobic, transphobic, all of the rest of the phobics,
Arachnophobic.
I invite you to reach out to us. Well, guys, it's Friday. No, it's not. It's actually Saturday. But you're going to be seeing this on Friday. Basically, we're just going to have fun. We just got done filming an episode, and we got our first official hate comment. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's how you know you.
Who was the first? Was I the first one to realize it? I would be the first one to see that.
You or our production crew?
Who was it?
I don't know which.
Who was it? Do you guys remember who it was?
It sounds like it was Aiden. We're having 100%.
I would find the first hate comment.
But we're gonna celebrate that and put a different spin on it, because that's what you do in the face of hate. You laugh.
I love that we got that hate comment, dude. I love that crazy person.
So
use their freedom of speech.
Of course, it's about our video that we talked about abortion. I mean, we were talking about a very controversial issue. This person just is not going about it in the right way. So we're kind of going to get some good kicks and giggles out of just some of the silly.
How much about this person are we gonna?
Nothing. We're not giving them any notoriety. It's not about them as a person. It's about the issue of not being able to disagree civilly. And we were going to try to give examples of how we can civilly disagree in comment section. So it all starts with, and we're going to show you guys on the screen, you're going to be able to see this. She starts with, abortion is healthcare. You're not neutral. You're pretending to be neutral. And I see through your bull crap, bro.
Did she say bull crap? I thought she didn't say bull crap.
She didn't say bull crap.
Oh, I see. You're keeping it PG.
Yep.
I smell what you're stepping in.
And so it took me a second to realize what you said. You want to talk about it was the response that we sent them. This was coming from our team member that handles the social media. They're with our production crew. Social media manager.
Who's a goat, by the way.
She does an awesome job.
Or he.
And she does an awesome job. And this lady tangoed with the wrong lady on our team. So basically, she responded and said, not with a disingenuous dipstick like you. And then our team responded, how about when you have some women on talking about abortion? Oh, no, that was, I'm getting thrown off by the @ This was the hate commenter saying, how about when you have some women on talking about abortion? I'll consider talking to you. Stay lonely, bros. Watch that birth rate plummet, which I'm pretty sure Christians are the ones that have one of the highest birth rates.
Yeah, because
besides Muslims. I think Muslims technically do have a higher birth rate.
What's funny is I remember acknowledging I did it. I acknowledged that we were 3 white Christian men talking about abortion.
With no uteruses.
Kind of preface it. We don't have uteruses. I could if I wanted to, because I could play your little game. I'm not going to do that because I'm not mentally challenged.
Well, and I want to comment, and we told her this. We never said we were neutral. We are biased. We are biased hosts, if you can't tell. So you didn't have to read through anything. We're telling it to you. Yeah. But we're having a neutral conversation ultimately, because we have our right-leaning, and then we're inviting people that are left-leaning or otherwise. We're Christian. Maybe we invite someone that's an atheist, and then we're going to have a conversation with them. We're just early on in the stage. That's the only reason why you haven't seen all the evidences of this yet.
I think they do it all the time. I say I'm talking about radicals, left and right. They look at the little pieces that they're given. They don't go and investigate the whole thing. If she would have watched the whole episode, she would have seen that I prefaced it, and she would have seen more of what we're talking about and probably still disagreed with it, which is fine. Go for it. But she didn't want to take the effort. She just wanted to take time out of her busy schedule selling weed to terrorize an Instagram page that has 70 followers. So she's got an amazing life, if that's what she's doing with her day.
So here's the thing. That's something that I want to take a second to note, is she totally assumed our social media manager's gender.
Oh, that's sexist? How dare she?
I'm just pointing out her privilege, and I want us all to recognize that she was a very privileged white lady.
She is privileged. Mm-hmm. That is, I cannot even believe
but
that she did that.
I've probably made a mistake too by assuming her race. She might not be white. Maybe,
She could be black. Her pictures had pale skin, but I'm not saying any race is fine. You're still welcome to talk with us, but we can't assume too much.
This is too fun. Okay, so.
I thought you were going to say this is too far. I'm sorry.
No. I don't think that's too far. We're poking fun. This is just meant to be
I got
our
nothing
Friday
against
night video.
any race at all. Love them all.
Social media manager responded to this lady and said, "We never claim to be neutral. We apologize for any misconception regarding that. Both of our hosts lean conservative and do not try to hide that. Our goal is to have civil conversations with those we disagree with, but more importantly, those we don't. The problem is when we are not willing to discuss a topic peacefully or are avoiding talking about the subject altogether. If you change your mind about wanting to discuss this topic, feel free to reach out. We want to hear your side." So just so everyone knows, I want this to be an invitation. If you disagree with something we've said on this podcast, if you think we're total idiots, if you think we're stupid, if you think we're racist, sexist, bigoted, xenophobic, homophobic, transphobic, all of the rest of the phobics,
arachnophobic,
I invite you to reach out to us. Be a guest on our podcast. We'll talk to you, and we'll see what we can discuss on the podcast, and we'll host that.
Can I say something about that? I feel like I'm a very direct. I turn people off a lot.
Really?
Sometimes I can be kind of direct and assertive. It's really a big turnoff. That's why I've been single for this long. But
you'll find someone that loves that about you, though.
Yeah, I will someday. That's cool. But, I mean, honestly, I'll say it too. Like, we totally invite you guys to come talk to us. We just had an awesome conversation with this dude who leans a lot more left than we do. And we disagreed on a lot. And it was actually a sick conversation. And, yeah, I'm acting like this right now because I'm in a safe space for the most part. This is going to be public. But I actually love hearing opinions and love hearing what you have to say. So it'll be a slightly different me when you talk to me.
This video is not just to make fun of the comments that we're looking at.
We're just having fun with it because it's 10 p.m. and we're delusional. So.
Yep. Yeah,
but we really do invite you guys to come talk to us. That's what we're about, is to have that conversation, and to if all we do is agree to disagree, let's do it civilly.
Yeah. We just want to point out that this isn't the way we go about this conversation. This is a level of extremism that we don't need on the right or the left. We don't need to be shouting everyone down. So
if you're going to approach us like this crazy lady, then you might be featured as well, just not in a light that you might not want to be seen in. So approach us the right way. So cross the border legally.
So, but that doesn't mean that you can't disagree.
Right.
Basically, she responded and said, "I'm not using my platform to help you do anything. If you don't understand why people are protesting this administration by the millions, then you are very privileged. Look through your comments, Peacemaker, on that post, asking conservatives to say nice things. How many are from white people?" That's a sexist thing to say.
What part was sexist? She said a lot of words.
Did I say sexist? I meant racist.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with
over
you.
here like, what are you talking about? Sexist?
Well, how is that racist, though?
She's sexist, too. She hates women. Look, we'll show you in a second.
Any woman who supports abortion is sexist.
So,
that's going to start a fire.
She said something great. She said something racist there.
Could you repeat the racist thing that she said?
She said how many from that, like, conservatives say something nice about liberals and liberals about conservatives.
She said that most of it was white people?
She said most of it was from white people.
How's that racist?
Who cares? Who cares? Like, do we still live in a time where we like prioritize one race over another? Like, let's just forget the whole thing. Black people, white people, brown people, any other color. I don't really care. Like, we're all together now. We're all humanity. I think we've agreed on that.
Yeah.
There's very few
we're all
people,
for that.
Very few people, very few extremists that actually make issue out of this and says that they think that one race should be better than another.
Apparently we found one.
So, she said, "Yeah, you're pandering to yourselves. Good job."
For the kids watching at home, not me, what does pandering mean?
It's like placating or...
Okay, dude. For the kids watching at home, what is placating?
So when you...
I speak a whole nother language, but I can't get English down? That's crazy.
When you pander...
It's like stroking your own ego, kind of.
Or stroking someone else's.
Yeah.
when you pander to someone, it's like when you were a kid and you're talking to your mom, you're hoping that she would unground you. You're like, Mom, you're such an awesome person. Or they want something from you, and so you give them what they want so that you can get something out of them.
Word of the day.
So that's pandering.
Pandering, kids. It's a verb. 4 syllables. P-A-N-D-R. E-R-I-N-G. Pandering.
Okay, and then she said, and this one statistic makes your whole point moot. Abortion access reduces abortion rates. Why? Because abortion is health care. She said a typo there, but that's fine. Stop talking about topics that you know nothing about and have zero skin in the game. Have a woman on who can speak to this, unless you are as disingenuous as you seem.
There was a woman.
Talking to her.
Oh, there was a woman when we filmed.
Well, when we filmed, and
when
our
we
social
filmed,
media manager is commenting and responding to her.
That too, but when we filmed, I identified as a woman. I don't know why you're laughing. It's not funny.
Believe it or not, this has been a woman responding to your comments whose beliefs align with those on the podcast. We appreciate your feedback. God bless you. And then in response,
that was so kind of us.
Gender traitor. Did you know she said that? Have you seen this comment yet?
I didn't see that.
Gender traitor. I am hearing bells a-ringing from times far gone past. Have you ever heard the term Uncle Tom?
What is that, like Uncle Sam's brother?
No.
I'm trying so hard to keep a straight face, but our producing team is dying, bro.
You'd think we're drunk right now, but none of us drink. So Uncle Tom, it's an era. It's from the Jim Crow era. It was a term used to badmouth white people that were in support of the Negro, of a black person. So they actually hated you more as a white person. They said you've betrayed your race. You've betrayed your kind.
I have heard about
gender traitor. My oh my, does history repeat itself? Just like this is ignorance. This is someone who is an extremist and who's ignorant about past happenings and is trying to say that, oh yeah, we're reliving history over here. Donald Trump's a Nazi and a Hitler. But you don't even realize the history you're repeating in your language. I'm not saying that she would ever do something like lynch someone. I'm just saying, like, this is not healthy language. And this is important. This is not something that just frivolous. We throw it out the window. It doesn't matter. This is important. Our language reflects our beliefs, and our language then reflects what our actions will be. And we want to make sure we correct our language so we don't end up doing bad things in the future, because our language is leading to it. It's the same reason I tell people don't say stuff like I'm going to kill myself as a joke. Like don't do that. You're inviting a future that's not good. So it's just regardless. Gender traitor, they'll never pick you.
What does that mean? I stared at that for 5 minutes trying to understand. They'll never pick you.
She's going after the concept of you're essentially trying to pander, like she said, to white males, and you're hoping that you get to be their lapdog, basically. Like you get to be considered good enough. Oh, we'll let you into the cool club.
That's not extremely sexist.
It's ridiculous.
That one actually does tick me off.
Weird how it's not your face or voice on the screen, though. Enjoy being a secretary. That's how they see you. No, that's how this lady sees our social media manager. Forgot the title.
This social media manager is the goatest on our team right now. I mean,
strong, independent woman.
Yeah, big time. I mean, she's a stud, bro.
You know, the ironic thing is
everyone behind our faces is way cooler than us.
We're just the mouthpiece. But It's just funny because the only reason why our secretary isn't on camera is because she's camera shy. Like, she's a goat. She's got it. She's just, a little shy.
She doeth in secret, and she will get rewarded openly.
In heaven.
So, it's scripture. From the Bible.
She said, so yeah, that's the thing is not all strong women are behind a television screen, are in front of a camera are in a position of leadership. Some strong women, believe it or not, are stay-at-home moms.
The strongest.
This
women
one
are
so
stay-at-home
happens
moms.
to be stay-at-home mom who is raising the rising generation. There is not a cooler job in the world than that.
Yeah. So this is a funny dynamic we got going on. We got one lady who is a stay-at-home mom raising the future generation, an absolute goat, arguing while also being a social media manager, while also supporting other people in their endeavors, and arguing, well, trying to pacify an argument against someone who is raising the future crop of weed in her backyard because it's legal in California, I guess. So.
Did you think that was some kind of own? Believe it or not,
That was right.
Yeah, 100% believe there are. I 100% believe there are women who throw other women under the bus. Our social media manager, this does not come from me, said she did that exact same thing to me. Enough said. From the words of a woman who has given birth, by the way. Just to that will be important. That sounds weird right now, but we will get to it. Stay curious about your internalized misogyny.
Who said that? The crazy chick?
The crazy chick, yeah.
Crazy chick?
That is a dense...
Calling a woman misogynistic?
Yeah. So, stay curious about your internalized misogyny and save your blessings for the women bleeding out in abortion ban states. Hypocrite.
Sorry, what was the context?
And then someone else got involved in the conversation. That's where blue color comes in. I think that's why they invited you, my guy, because you're a woman and they want to get your opinion. So again, harkening back to what our social media manager had invited her to earlier, if you disagree with us, come on the podcast. We're not saying that to get your following in our pool. That has nothing to do with
we don't
this.
want your following's not going to care about us.
Right. It's an incompatible audience. But
what would be awesome is if somehow she miraculously swallowed her pride and came on the show with us and we had an awesome conversation. She posted it. She'd show lots of her followers, hey, look, we can be civilized with these hicks from Idaho.
Not to get following for us.
I don't care about following. But
to make a difference in people's lives and actually help people understand that this is possible.
That's our end goal. I just say crazy things to get you to pay attention so that we can have a civilized conversation. Maybe
and
there's a better way to do it. It makes things fun. Yeah, I could drop crazy things if I wanted to. I'm not going to.
And so then she replies, nah, they invited me because I have significantly more followers and I have no desire to use my hard-earned following to platform misogynists.
Her hard-earned following growing weed in her backyard.
I did get a kick out of that. I was like...
I've worked so hard to grow this pot in my backyard. I worked for every follower, and I just was, what did you do to get the following? You know how many weed heads there are in the world? It's so easy to...
Do you know how many are in California? It's like
in California, too. It's like...
California and Colorado would be the easiest place to gain a following.
It's like if I started a Idahoans for the Republican Party thing. It's like, it's
well, I just love that as she's making these
stuff
comments, she's helping out the algorithm with suggesting this video to other people.
Which is crazy. I think somebody mentioned that.
Yeah, Instagram is suddenly being like, oh, look, there's all this engagement on this video. Guess what it does for us? Like, we don't care. But
I kind of care a little bit, but yeah.
But she is helping out our platform by commenting on it.
Shout out Crazy Chick. You out there somewhere. Shout out.
Then someone else replied and said, bro, what? His case is that abortion shouldn't be allowed in every circumstance. You can think he's wrong, but calling that take misogynistic is kind of bonkers. So you've got two people that are jumping into the conversation and being like, you're nutso.
I need a Snickers.
I think an account that is entirely men posting, this is from Crazy Lady, even if they have a woman secretary answering comments, is misogynistic. And the fact that they're talking about abortion is not their place. Hope that helps, bro. I see that their secretary liked your comment talking about the guy we have colored down in red, but ignored mine.
Probably because we agreed with his comment.
That's a terrible thing to have an opinion. And then the person whose comment got liked said, I think it's a mistake to say that men can't talk about abortion because it's not necessarily just a woman thing. There's a decent chance, call it 50-50, I don't know, that the fetus is a real person. If a fetus is real, a real person, then saying men can't have an opinion about abortion is a little bit like saying that non-slave owners can't have an opinion about slavery. Think about the repercussions.
I didn't see that comment.
Think about the repercussions of that.
I'm going to say that in the future.
I guarantee you that happened in the past. It's like, you can't have an opinion on slavery because you don't own slaves. You don't know what it's like. You don't know all the things I have to go through as a slave owner.
Who is this guy? Or
I don't know, but we have his account blocked because
What?
just for people to like, for privacy reasons. We don't want to like bring hate on anyone.
Well, if you're out there, bro, if you somehow see this, you're a stud.
Also, the comment section, she deleted her comment thread after this conversation.
Coward.
So
what a pathetic loser.
We don't have it anymore. Now, of course, it's also possible that the fetus is not a real person, in which case it would be purely a women's issue.
DNA.
I disagree with that, but whatever.
Separate
That's
DNA,
fine.
but
But it's not clear one way or the other. I don't think whether or not it's a quote-unquote real person is the determination of who has a say in the argument. The man got you pregnant. Enough said. Like, two tangoed, and now there's a life. You might disagree that it's a life, but two did the tango, and now you both got to do the dance. You got to participate. There's give and take. It's not one person that's the parent. The mom is not the parent. Both of them are the parent, hopefully.
I hope so.
It's ideal.
That's what I was going to touch on. On that note of what he's saying, he's actually in that's a much better bar. Mm-hmm. That was a much better bar than I'm about to drop. But I heard someone say this long ago. I've loved it ever since. Sure, let's say that it's the woman's choice to have an abortion. Sure, let's go with that. Because she's carrying the baby, she's got the uterus, she's got this, that, and okay, sure, her choice. It's just as much of a choice for the man to then leave the family if he wants to. 100%. Let's let the woman make her choice. Let's let the man make his choice. See if he actually wants to take that responsibility.
And
let her give birth, and then the man gets to leave.
And that's a dishonorous thing to do.
They're both very dishonest. But hey, if we're gonna have one logic, then I have just as much right to leave that family if I don't want to take care of. Don't want to have to deal with that.
Which is a great example of how our society is built unfairly and actually leans feminist, because a guy can't do that. You've got
can't and shouldn't, and I never would.
You've got, what is it? Alimony, or is that different?
Why are you asking me?
Child support. Thank you. I was like, the term slipped my mind. I know alimony is different, but child support, it literally forces a guy for the rest of the child's adolescence until they're 18 to pay a certain determined amount every month to the family. And I get where that's coming from, because there was a divorce, or the man left, and now the mother doesn't have a source of income.
That's the right thing to do.
But also, you do realize how tyrannical that is.
To force the man to
forcing
pay.
A man, yeah.
Right. That's
indentured
government
servitude to a degree.
That's government getting too involved.
Right.
It should be men should be men, and they should stick with the family first off.
Right.
Extenuating circumstances, sure, he's gone. He should still.
And of his own free will and choice, he ought to do something similar, maybe. Even.
Yeah.
And
you don't even have to love the woman.
Earning to his, but instead of being able to say, I gave this to my family, and I have the value of being able to at least say, yeah, I left my wife, or yeah, we got a divorce, but at least I'm still sticking up for my kids and I'm still providing for them. Instead of doing that, the state comes in and says, you are mandated and required to perform this. And it just takes all of the meaning out of the act. And I get that most men probably wouldn't do that. That's a failure on our society as a whole, if that's happening.
Right. That's a whole separate issue.
Right. So anyway, but we'll go on to, okay.
There's more?
There was more.
This chick be wild.
Our social media manager's cousin actually came across this and started commenting with the lady. And that's how we have some extra record of the comments. But we don't have screenshots of these comments because the person deleted them. But they were seen, and we summarized them. So in between the screenshot and the next, the critic replied to the individual crossed out in red and made comments about how men should not have a say in abortion because they do not have uteruses, which we talked about. I knew that was going to come up.
Always does.
You don't have to have a uterus.
I do have a uterus.
About a baby. You don't have to have a uterus to have an opinion about a baby. If it's your kid, if you're the dad, you have a right. You have a say in what happens to that kid, or you should. And that she as a woman knows, quote, what it is like to have a uterus and to have to worry about birth control.
Birth control.
That's
abortion
a big worry.
should never be birth control. But what's she trying to get at?
She's just saying that we don't know, we can't relate because only a woman can relate. So we don't know what it's like to have a uterus and have to worry about birth control.
I agree. I don't know what it's like. I would love to try period cramp simulator sometime. I know that's a little bit different, but yeah, I agree. Like we don't understand
But that
what it's like. Girls don't understand what it's like to get kicked in the. What word do you want me to use for it? 'Cause I'm gonna say something.
Hear ye.
En los cojones duele mucho.
He said the nuts hurt much.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you guys will never. That chick will never know what it's like to get hit in the.
And giving birth is still probably worse. I guarantee you. I've watched my wife give birth, and it's scary. And
I agree.
I wasn't going through it, you know.
I've seen a live birth video too, and it's intense, man. I agree. Like, women are studs.
Yeah.
God took one look at me before he fully created me. I was like, he needs to be a dude. I don't think he could handle that. And maybe I'm kidding a little bit, but I'm trying to make the point that women are fantastic. They have that amazing ability to carry a freaking human for 9 months and then deliver it.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest miracles of humanity. The fact that you
insane.
Can actually develop a human being, a life inside of you, and that it takes 9 months, and that the thing can actually make it outside of you without killing
and
both.
Live for 80 years. Women are entrusted with that. That is such an honor.
Yeah.
I don't wish I had that, but
We're not being sarcastic. In case there are haters out there that want to say we're being sarcastic.
yeah, no, seriously.
We're just being goofy as well, though, at the same time.
We're being goofy. This is. I mean, we're having a serious moment now, but yeah, women don't understand their ability to do that these days, generally speaking.
I know. I think society in general is just not teaching them to value that.
Yeah. Let's keep hearing from this crazy train.
She then stated that the only opinion she would give any merit to was that of a woman. Bingo.
Sexist.
Okay. I'm pointing to our social media manager, just for those that are wondering. Who is that of a woman who had slaved to give birth. Also, check mark. Which I wonder if this person has given birth.
I want to know so bad if she's given birth. I don't think so.
Because she literally said, I know what it's like to have a uterus and to have to worry about birth control. She did not say
to give birth. I thought she has. Maybe. I'm
just saying, I would think it's funny if she's like, I won't take anyone's opinion until I know that they're a woman and they've given birth, and she's literally talking to a woman who's given birth. That's why I said it weird earlier.
Yeah.
And she hasn't herself. Again, we're just having fun with this.
This is lit.
After that comment, she replied again to the individual crossed out in red. Again, that's just for privacy reasons. We don't want to bring any hate mail to anyone. We want to use the comments as an example, and stated, quote, "And liking your own comment is lame."
Did we like our own comment?
No, it's to the guy who was helping us out. He was sticking up for us.
Like she doesn't like her own Instagram post. Come on now.
Does any one of us know who that is?
No.
You know who they are? Are they from like where you were? Where you were from? No, you just know their name. Okay.
Like
so you don't know them personally. That's what I was saying. I was trying to clarify that. We don't know this individual personally, but they were sticking up for us and just saying like, "Hey, leave them alone. Like, why are you making this big fuss?" So he had accidentally liked his own comment, which he's going to explain right here. Oh, we do have a screenshot of that as well.
Oh, nice.
So anyway, so you can see the tail end of one of the comments there, and then he said force of habit. So he was just saying he goes through comments and just like, and he accidentally hit one of his.
That's probably racist, by the way. By some standard, that's probably racist.
This is where our social media manager's cousin came into the situation. You do know your followers can see you commenting on this post, therefore giving them traction and attention, laughing her butt off, and within seconds, this whole thread disappeared.
So that kind of sucks. Do you think? Are we putting?
I don't care.
I don't care either. But are we? Do you think that it was because of that last comment?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
She's probably like, "Oh frick, this chick is right." I don't know. We don't care. Whoever that was, we forgive you. It's not a big deal. I mean, we made a freaking 20-minute video out of it, so it worked.
36.
36. That was my football jersey number, by
We'll
the way.
see what happens when it gets edited, but yeah.
Yeah. No, so
the ultimate thing I want to hit with this, we wanted to laugh about it. We wanted to have fun. We just got done with an episode, and we wanted to just chill. We were eating some cookies. If you couldn't tell, I might have sounded a little different.
nasty cookies, by the way. Thank you for bringing
here.
them.
These are the cookies right here. We got them from Walmart.
The frosting.
Yeah, the frosting on sugar cookies is always gross. It's like a green apple cookie.
Ooh.
It's not terrible, but like all those sugar cookies are just garbage. That's pretty much
Whoa,
just.
whoa, whoa,
It's
whoa,
pretty
whoa,
much
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa,
sugar.
Whoa. This is coming from a guy who doesn't know how to spell football, by the way. So,
It's his favorite sport.
no, I'm talking about him.
This is
You don't like football.
This is a podcast.
Oh,
about Disney
I thought you were talking about
movies
yourself.
and
I was not talking. I know exactly. Is that going to get in the camera
like
right if I do
cookies?
that?
I like sugar.
Hello.
I just think sugar cookies are cheap. They're garbage. It's just
is it
it's
out?
like spun sugar. That's all it is. But yeah, so we're having this just to have some fun. We're just bantering. We're probably gonna edit a lot of this out because it's just random stuff we're saying.
But that's the funniest part.
Well, maybe we'll leave most of it then.
Okay. So if you like this little fun sesh that we're having, we'll post more of this on our Patreon. We talked a little bit about that in our last episode, but we have a Patreon now. So if you want to donate a couple bucks, be a part of that. That'd be lit, both for us and for you guys. So I kind of want to keep making this just because I'm having fun. But if you guys want to keep being a part of it, yeah, check out the Patreon.
This is the cool thing that this has potential for is I want this to be like you can post a comment in YouTube or on another platform that allows for comments, and basically we could respond, and in this format you get a direct response. Since right now we can't really have you call in,
Right.
That's something we want to do in the future, but you can just leave a comment and we'll give you guys a response. We want this to be personable. We want this to be your show.
We won't let anyone know who you are. We've been referring to this girl as the crazy chick. So if you want some cool nickname, just leave us a hate comment. We'll come up with something nice.
Well, and we're not going to do it this way for people that, are just like, hey, I have a question about this. I disagree with you about this.
Right. Like I prefaced at the beginning, if you're going to be crazy about it, then we're going to be crazy about it too. But if you're having, we could do a Q&A, with a string of questions that people have asked that are trying to be genuine. And absolutely, we'll have an actual conversation.
We'll match your energy. If you're coming
like
in
that.
with genuine questions, even though you disagree, we're going to give you our honest response. We're going to be like, yeah, we see where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we're thinking.
We might even Zoom you guys in if you wanted to actually be on the show live and stuff. But
Yeah, you don't have to be in person.
yeah, just chat with us. We're all about talking, so just talk.
Yep.
You might even get Snickers if you show up.
Yep. It's perk.
You have to fight me for them, but
So ultimately, this is the real purpose I want to have with this video. Is this is not the way that we have civil discourse. We're not going to shout people down. I mean, I've had people that they, call me an effing moron and other things. That's not the way to talk to people. Let's be Christ-like. Even if you don't believe in Christ, like the general concept of the Beatitudes of, love your neighbor, do good to those that persecute you, pray for those that despitefully use you. All these different things. Like, let's manifest that in our life, whether you're religious or not, and just be a good person. And then guess what? A lot of these problems become non-issues once you get down to the root of it, because we want the same thing most of the time. We just are going about it different directions. And guess what? If you got the same destination, maybe taking different paths isn't such a bad thing. Depends, as long as it's not an immoral path.
right.
So let's just come together. Let's make the mission of this podcast be a worldwide challenge. I'll put it this way. Are you strong enough to be kind to those you disagree with? Or are you just weak?
I like it. I would use different adjectives, but that's just because it's me. I love the way you put that, though.
So, yeah. Well, basically, we're going to end this here. This has been fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it too. If you have feedback, let us know. We're going to be adapting things as feedback comes in and just making sure that it's something that's enjoyable and something that's actually valuable for you guys. We want this to be directed towards you so that you get the experience that you're looking for. But if you liked this, go ahead and contribute to our Patreon or just leave a comment, and that helps support our channel, helps get the word out. Share it with your friends and family.
Perfect. See you later.
I should do this.
Why that? What's the difference?
The other way is a curse word in England.
Oh, what's it mean?
It's the bird.
At what point are we gonna cut the